Hey everybody, this is B. Welcome to another episode of Hustle Cat, the game where you have just discovered that you accidentally went into a contract to become a cat in a really cute cat cafe, and your coworkers are also cats, which is really cool, but you don't really want to be a cat. So you have a job, but you're going to become a cat. What you did discover is this really weird book that was in the basement of the cafe, and then this cat that was probably Grimes gave you this bookmark that lets you read the book, and you've been reading, and you've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like this. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess? Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. Myrrh. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I have been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out. But I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Ma! See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm going to celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all, now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now. Almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and the breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who would make me a fancy coffee or something. Ooh. Should I just go to work? I feel like... Oh, but their food looks so good at work. I'm gonna go to work. Because I feel like if I go to the corner cafe, I'll start turning into a cat or something. You know what? Why waste my money when I can just get coffee for free at the cafe? It's not real great on that water... I'm still not great on that water-coffee grounds ratio, but I better learn with myself than with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out this gross ground brown water. I really have to learn to do this right. I kind of wish this menu, like this is save. I'm guessing this is like fast forward. That's going to be settings. Pronouns. Oh, okay. So that's where you can change your pronouns. Oh, there is a... Oh. Use scroll wheel for progress. I'm okay with what I'm doing, I guess. Then there's this thing. I don't want to press too many buttons, but yeah. Anyway. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There's some lights on the cafe and the floor above, but I don't see anything moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off? Is it really just going to be me hanging around at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats filling around. There goes Hash Browns, bossing around some other cat like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotek's in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Ayn are catching some sun. Aw, Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I look in closer to get a look and maybe a photo, but when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that Hayes? Aww! His ears flick and one eye shoots open. It looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery! His tail puffs up and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot and And then it just sort of happened. Oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets, but he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? It was really sweet of you. Slowly I reached down and scratched Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess so, thanks. I'm jealous actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It's pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could too. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude as creeping and watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Landry! Avery, you're here early? Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you're busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time. Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing there waiting for your chance to say something like that? Of course not. Totally was. They're right though. Playing with the book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen changes since then? Well, I'm gonna do some laundry. Let me know whatever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with the spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him like all the time? He's basically a ghost as it is. Usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. Haha, I just means he's really busy. He takes care of all of the administrative stuff for this cafe after all. Well, I better get back to work. That ramp isn't going to build itself after all. Landry gives me a wink that disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, I might get a little noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with the laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... I want to see what Landry's doing. What's Landry hammering over there? He said something about a ramp. What's up? Oh, Avery. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for newcomers. Oh, cool, let me help. You don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. Haha. He laughs, but he keeps going about what he's doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. There's gotta be something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them to try to play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different than the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition where some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump on these platforms, so I'm gonna add some ramps to the structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah, these are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gave me a lot of choices to build things like this though. I'd miss working with my hands if he hadn't set up a little workshop for me. Graves did that? No answer. He's just hammering away. Ahem. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Haha, Avery. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case? Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously. These are amazing though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Haha, oh goodness no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say? I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there too. Aha, you flatter me. I give him a quick wink and a smile and he's a deer in the headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. Oh my god, my brain turned off. I'm flirting with Landry and this is so adorable. Okay, good. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up in our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone? He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them. But still, it must be something fishy. Landry? Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me a reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future design soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You are a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Well, Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shut down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no idea for such things. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery? He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts a hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away from the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages though. What? When did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Ha! Of course not. That is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. Food. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for the moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. Huff. For more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Grave unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Oh my god, their faces are amazing. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery. She's still standing from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See? You knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust, when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get into the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see the black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse. I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like a good time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peep back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet at the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in the creepy basement. I wonder which would be a better search. This is a conundrum. I mean, the basement did have all the creepy stuff. But then there is Graves' apartment. Would he keep more of the... I mean, the contracts would be up there, right? Like, he wouldn't just keep that in the basement? I don't like this decision. I want to check the basement out more. Oh, I'm going to regret this. It worked the first time, right? I bet there's all this nefarious stuff. It kept something. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean, it's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I put my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe there are magic crystals after all. Creak, creak. Hello? Is anybody here? Did the door open by itself? I can see the light from upstairs wane as Hayes pulls the door shut. Hayes, wait! I'm down here! Ah! I'm so sorry. It's cool you didn't know. Say, why don't you come down for a second? Why? It's spooky being down here by myself. Could use some company. It is spooky down there. He hasn't moved from the top of the stairs. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna bite. One of those anatomical skeletons might. There are a lot of weird things down here, but I'm sure none of them are haunted. Are you? He's got a point. If there are curses, we really can't rule out hauntings. It would seem awfully arbitrary to draw the line there. Well, I definitely don't want to be here, I definitely don't want to be down here alone, then. Please? I don't know. Look, if something is haunted, I'm going to punch it in the nose before it even gets to you. So noble. But I don't think skeletons have noses anymore. You're right. Ugh. That makes it even worse. Oh, what was that noise? Something or someone crashes to the ground. What? I don't know. It's okay. Not knowing is not okay. I spin around to the supply shelves. A dusty-looking can rolls under the spice rack. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry. I don't want you to be down there anymore, Avery. Are you worried about me? Yes. Why don't you come up here instead, and then we can close the door. I'll help you up the stairs. This is a waste of time. We're becoming paranoid feedback loop. I better get out of here. Deal? I'm coming up, and we can have some tea instead. I'll try to find some witch relics or whatever some other time. Right now, Hayes is standing at the top of the stairs, hand outstretched. I creep up the creaky stairs, taking his hand as we reach the top. That was a close one, probably. His hand is a little crummy, but it's not too bad. Was he really that worried about me? That's kind of sweet. I kind of don't want to let go yet. You know, to comfort him. He could use it. Well, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Hayes, I guess. It feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats, one way or another. Back to the drawing table and the curse business, huh? Should have gone to the apartment. Damn it. Oh well. I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with the cats. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Al gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now is swatting his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... Do I nap? Did I accidentally nap? Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Ah? I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley? What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey. Okay. That won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No. Finley, be nice. It's everybody. I love seeing everybody. Except Mason wasn't there, I don't think. No. Where's Mason? There's a little stripy cat hanging off there again. Cute. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were going to actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are a few dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown. You all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai that rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I looked over the tables and it looks like they've put them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center of the table and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes the seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in his name. He claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair, telling a story in as grand of Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair, and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that says more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Oh my god, do they know each other? Oh my god. I want to see this picture now. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. It's true. I don't recall the stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band. I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Etudes. You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name, or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable the slander. It was Spider Coven with an X. Spider? Yeah. Reese! What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. Ha ha ha, you're kidding me. They had a song and that was called they had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. Ahem. It went something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood, the soul's red rind. Life is but a march towards death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is really nice. This really is nice, I think is what that sentence was supposed to be. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets really passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of the dishes and sundries, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we better all get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when we wave goodbye. All right, everybody, see you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on the street. Did someone just dump their old bike here? Rude. How long has this been here? It looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like this yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling crawling up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's another person on the street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions as I get closer. He whips his head up and stares down at me with intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But it turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. All right, and that is another episode of Hustle Cat, now done. So Creepy Man, bonding time, pretty well paced, I think. Not really too many decisions, but I think I'm thinking of this too much as a dating sim, and it's a visual novel, and I think this is actually my first visual novel that I'm actually playing through. Honestly, I usually get bored with them because I'm like, okay, where are my decisions? But forcing myself to stop and think and look at everything, it's actually kind of cute and it's actually really nice. So it's more of an experience than it is about like making the right decisions, and I've got to get out of that video game mentality of like, these are all my decisions and all of it matters and I'm running the story. In a way I am, but it's more about experiencing the story, kind of like Gone Home, which I think in a way is probably more of a visual novel, but it's more like, instead of you having to read like I am, like I walked this way and I held out my hand, you're actually doing that, so it feels more interactive than what this is. Not that this is bad, like I said, I really like this, I love the art and everything, it's just different from what I'm used to, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see how this pans out. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Bye!